2, 3.
वो सील अंदर जा रहे हैं वो देखो
Yeah.
वो देखो
Oh, they are running. Yeah. They are running. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. वो ऑर्का जा रही हैं उधर ही. उनका लंच टाइम है शायद.
अभी उधर बैठे हुए ये देखो ये कैसे भाग रही है ना ये पोजीशन में ले ट्रैप नहीं करता या ये देखो ये देखो ये बड़ी है देखो कितनी बड़ी है और नीचे गई वही तीसरी भी है they are crazy for their dinner yeah oh my yeah
why they're leaving the seals
no they are just after them
and if there's a kid trying to come behind please let the kid in front of you
yeah
want everybody to be able to see
Bonnie, you want to stand? I don't know if she'll see. Bonnie, do you want to stand here? No.
घूमन घेरियां पानी है
Coming this way.
The orcas can definitely swim faster than the seals and maneuver them and work together to share all their food.
Go with the sun.
Forests.
Smart one.
And they can be like 40 meters long. Blades are only going to be like maybe 3 meters long at most. And that is often a good place for seals to hide because it's harder for that one has. See,
पकड़ ले क्या
Kaya kung panin.
Yeah, so these hellbeds are perfect places for seals to hide in because there's only the Orca see through that location.
हैदराबाद
Really frustrating because all these little bubbles are going to be around you that are like big bubbles. Probably just a bit more challenging to use that location in this environment. Don't see that. When you see them going, like the dorsal fins go in opposite directions, that's always a good sign. Have you ever opened a Christmas cracker? That's kind of what they do to seals. Each bite one end, go the opposite directions. Right after they hunt something very close together, it's just a good way to pull it apart. Whereas like orcas that eat things like sharks, they're going to be a lot more precise with how they eat their prey because shark's skin is dentin. It's made out of the same stuff as your teeth. And whenever orcas eat sharks, it's really bad for their teeth. It wears them down. So it's a lot better for them if they bite through as little skin as possible. So they're just going to get right down to the liver. And with seals, the orcas are going to be eating the blubber and the liver. So yeah, they're very picky as well, but a lot less picky. No, seagulls are going to do that for them. So besides the seal, everybody is having a good day when an orca makes a successful hunt because orcas don't really eat much of it. Orcas are not, like, they're very, very picky, so they're not going to eat too much. You're good there, you're good. They're not going to eat too much of whatever is left of the seal. So sometimes even we see a pair of lungs floating by, and like they're pretty cleanly cut. You guys not? Yeah. And like when an orca eats a humpback whale, they only eat the tongue of the humpback. Sometimes the bottom jaw. But it's just kind of weird, but I guess that's what they like of it. To each their own. But they vocalize completely differently. And the southern residents vocalize a lot more than these transient orcas because, again, they're not stealth hunters, they're eating salmon, which don't respond. That's crazy. So yeah, you might say not for much longer, but the orcas just play with their food for a little bit too long. They are very much like cats. What are the odds the seal gets away? I don't actually know what the success rate of orca attacks are, but at this point, I'm going to say 0, because again. So they have super complex language, and between the two populations of orcas that we have here, their vocalizations are incredibly different. They likely can't even understand each other. And it's been described by researchers to be as different as English is from Japanese. So even somebody who can't understand a word of either can recognize that they're different vocalizations. And we know that to be true, not just of people recognizing them to be different, but things like seals, sea lions, porpoises, and dolphins can all recognize which population of orcas are vocalizing. And so we don't get Dall's porpoises or Pacific white-sided dolphins down here very much at all. The only time I ever have seen the dolphins down here was during my 3 weeks of no orcas, because there were no orcas here, so we had some dolphins just a little bit further south than they normally are. Because normally the dolphins hang out with the northern residents. And they know that because like, they eat salmon, and also it's good to hang out with them because the salmon that the orcas are eating also would happen to be eating the same thing that the dolphins would want to eat. So it's all going to be kind of in the same area. But if a dolphin hears a transient orca like one of these ones, it is going to go. Oh, tail there, a little bit of tail. If a dolphin hears one of these guys, it's going to be going very fast the opposite direction, which is totally fair. And fishermen realized that sea lions would run away or swim away if they heard vocalizations of transient orcas. They're like, sick. Started playing transient orca vocalizations, and then all the sea lions left, and like, perfect, they're not going to take our food anymore, or our fish anymore. But then the sea lions were like, wait, there's not actually any orcas here. And so they got used to the noises, and then when the real orcas did come in, they were easy pickings. So it's likely that they have already satisfied themselves, not by eating necessarily the seal yet, but people are the same sometimes. Hierarchy? Yeah, so mums are always in charge, but I don't know if there's a hierarchy across different pods. That would be very interesting, but I have no idea how you'd go about studying that. But with like the transient orcas, like they travel within their own pod so much of the time. And then whenever they meet up with another pod, they don't really go anywhere. They just sort of hang out usually. And like most of the time, like if they are going to do like extended hangouts with another pod, most of the time it's going to be a pod that's related. So this is actually two pods, but it's the T124A1s and the T124Ds. So it's like they are like cousins, or like ants or I don't know. Like they're related very closely within a generation. Yeah, so they always share. Yeah, unless there's like a food shortage, and then I think the mums usually the mums usually like give up their portion first, but that one is swimming backwards. Always fun trying to answer a question and the orcas do really weird things. Just make me forget everything. But yeah, these orcas, one of them was just swimming backwards, one of them lobbed their tail out of the water. So they are probably just right in dinner time. Is it dinner time yet?
They're happy. They definitely ate.
But yeah, they do almost always prey share, which is really nice. So each individual needs to eat about 200 pounds of food a day, and that's about how much a seal weighs. But again, they don't eat the whole seal, they only eat the blubber and the liver, which is like most of the weight, but still, each individual has to eat at least one seal a day. Speaking of seals, we're gonna go look at some living ones.
literally the tail end. I call that the tail end. They want that in a picture, don't they? So humpback whales, do they normally travel in packs or just by themselves then?
I mean, they travel in groups.